Good evening, I'm Stacy Scheibel.
I'm Keith Kate. Thank you for joining us tonight. Millions of dollars, your money, will be spent in the coming weeks, months, and years to help the victims of Hurricane Ian.
And tonight we are watching the purse strings and tracking the efficiency of the federal agencies that are here to help. 8 on Your Side investigator Walt Buteau joins us now.
Well, right now, of course, guys, everyone is focused on helping these victims recover. But will politics, potentially limited resources, and red tape get in the way? Within days of Ian blasting southwest Florida and several Bay Area communities like Polk County and Northport, 3,500 FEMA reservists were said to be on the ground, ready to help. There was also this show of unity involving Governor Ron DeSantis and President Joe Biden a mere 2 weeks after their most recent sparring match.
I don't hear outrage about the criminal aliens that have gotten through.
DeSantis questioned Biden's administration after criticism of the migrant flights out of Texas into Florida and up to Martha's Vineyard. A week later, after a planned but canceled flight to Biden's home state, the president offered a sarcastic invitation to DeSantis.
He should come visit. We have a beautiful shoreline.
But when it comes to helping Florida, Bay Area Representative Kathy Castor, a Democrat, is confident the two opposites will work together. How can we believe the dynamic of them working together when they spar on a regular basis?
And when you have a storm like Hurricane Ian, a monster storm, we all have to put aside politics and do what is best.
Even without the political dynamic, FEMA has its own issues. This 2022 investigation by congressional watchdog, the Government Accountability Office, revealed agency staffing shortages and workforce qualification problems.
They might be good on number of people that are on the teams that go out door to door and work with different disaster survivors, but they might be short engineers.
There are also concerns about spending relief money efficiently without fraud, involving not only FEMA, but also the Small Business Administration, rocked by billions in scandal during the COVID-19 crisis. 8 on Your Side uncovered one scheme that victimized dozens of Bay Area residents who were said to own farms that did not exist.
I've lived here almost 50 years and never picked up a hoe.
These funds are not unlimited. They are intended for people who are in dire straits, and the Congress has a very important oversight role to hold the administration accountable when those funds are not arriving as they should.
And Castor points out the SBA has a relief office open in Tampa. FEMA has gone door to door to potential victims in 4 Bay Area counties, including Sarasota and Pinellas and Hillsborough as well.
All right, so Walt, anything positive from the GAO about the potential for FEMA to do a good job with Ian?
Well, so they tell us that the agency is very effective at response, as we're seeing now, which is the process we're seeing. But one point that stuck with me is once the cameras are done, not rolling anymore, and the recovery and rebuilding hits its stride, that is where we're told the weaknesses can show up, and we will keep our cameras rolling during that part of the process and hope for the best. And also, we want to point out, if anyone has any signs of fraud or even too much red tape, please get in touch with us. More information on that online.
Okay.
Thank you, Walt.